Hello, John McConnin here. Today we're talking about Rex in this winnerscheck.com video series. Rex is interesting. I really like their model. I've done the same in the past for people, and I do the same right now. Rex says we'll sell your home without putting it on the MLS, without paying buyer's agents, and they'll do it for 2%. And I think they even have a little bit, it might be HomeBay, it might be Rex. I think they also have a startup fee. Now, they talk about their big data and their analysis and their pricing, which I'm sure is at the market or a little below. And if they can save you 2.5% or 3%, I would work with them or another agent. Like I'm all day long, I'm willing to follow the Rex model. Now, what's big data? Big data is mostly phony, except for the following. If you're using YouTube and this is in my experience, right? I've had lots of vendors tell me big data about who's going to sell their home, big data about where the buyers are. Big data, give me $10,000. I'll help you make stronger marketing with big data. And it's mostly garbage because really what the big data is, it's Facebook's algo, it's YouTube's algo, it's Google's algo. So let me tell you a little bit about Facebook marketing. You can geographically limit, it just changed to now 15 miles from your property. I would do more anyway, so that's not a big factor. You put your home for sale. You say that we're pricing it here. It's a starting offer. And you go through the different audiences on Facebook. Like, for instance, people are looking at Zillow and Realtor.com. People are looking at Zillow and Trulia. People are looking at all of them, depending on how much you want to narrow down your market. And then there's other buyer factors that would depend on your home that we can talk about. But when you put those factors together, you're putting Facebook's algo that knows everything, because many realtors now have the Facebook pixel on their website. I mean, it was genius on Facebook and YouTube. They know everything about everybody's visitors, and that's big data. And you can make big data work for you, and you can do it and save a lot of money if you'd like. You don't even need to work with buyer's agents. But that's big data. It will work. It'll work smashingly for properties that are priced at or near the market in most circumstances. If you're appealing to most buyers, if you're trying to get a lot more for your property than it's worth, I don't know. If your property is really hard to price and you want the top end, maybe. But here's how I would improve on Rex. I would make sure that I was working with an agent who sold lots of properties, who knows how to negotiate offers, because that's the whole point. You're going to try to bring in multiple offers. I'd say take them over time after the big open house weekend or after your offer acceptance weekend. And then make sure that your agent is really good at talking to buyers, working with buyers, helping them through the process. So if you've got an agent, if Rex is giving you an agent that sold 50 properties themselves, not as part of a team, but themselves, they've got the number, they can prove it to you, then you're in good shape. But if Rex is giving you a newer agent or someone who's just part of the team, the person answering your phone talking to the buyers is probably the person communicating with the buyers and their agents is probably the most important person when it comes to the negotiations. So if you're going to use Rex, make sure you get a top agent from them. I know plenty of listing agents will do a pre-MLS weekend with you for less than 2%. So if you'd rather us find a great agent that we know ahead of time, I'm not saying Rex doesn't have great agents, but if you want to eliminate variables and know that you're working with a great agent, we can do that for you. We'll beat Rex if you want to contact me. winnerscheck.com/videos for the next video. I'll put a link down below if you want to set up a consultation. winnerscheck.org also has that now, but I'm eventually moving everything over. So that's the Rex. We're going to talk about HomeBay next.